Welcome to Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Welcome to another glorious night of Drinking Bros.
Oh, yeah. Joining us tonight, as always, the only dude on the podcast with a big dick, Ross Patterson.
Rickety Ross.
God, he speaks the truth. He speaks the truth. He speaks the fucking truth.
Mr. Matt has perfect hair, best himself.
Oh, hey.
Yes, the second T is silent in Matt Best. The
second T is
silent. It's not
No,
even there.
there's
It's not
no
even
fucking
there.
T.
No, but it's silent and it's invisible. So,
And Rocco.
Hey.
You guys need
Hey.
to up the energy over here, for
I'm
fuck's
sorry.
sake. Jesus,
I think it's
look
over
at the
here.
whiskey out.
I
Yeah.
don't
What?
know. I think
yeah,
he's
how much
losing.
Mexican food you eat tonight, Rocco?
Man, I've eaten way too much today, and I'm too sober right now, so
I can hear Taco Bell wrappers wrestling.
No, that's
underneath
me.
you right
That's
now.
me, Ross. I had Taco Bell. I had like 9 Dorito tacos tonight.
Yeah, Rocco actually eats legit fucking Mexican food. JT goes like American Mexican Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
I go garbage.
yeah, Ross,
pail
you know what I'm
Mexican.
talking about when people say I want a beef taco, and then shitty tacos are always going to be ground beef. I like the real steak.
Yeah, now you like it. You like it real. Like you like it so real that you got to decide whether it's a cat or an actual cow.
You're fucking right, exactly.
Yeah,
And myself, Mr. JT.
Mr. J.
Mr. JT.
Mr. Jared Taylor. Welcome. God, what a fantastic night. Who are
Welcome to
sponsors
Drinkin'
tonight?
Bros.
We'll kick this off with the sponsors, as always.
Yes.
Lead Slingers
Our
Whiskey.
sponsors are Lead Slingers Whiskey, the
Oh.
finest whiskey in the lands.
Delicious.
It is. Boy, if God cut his arm open and it ran down, it would be Lead Slingers Whiskey.
Into a
It's
barrel.
the blood of God.
And you aged it.
Into a barrel.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, you'd
it's-
have to
it's-
age
it's- God bled
If it
into a
rained
barrel.
Lead Slingers Whiskey from the sky over Syria, it would kill all of ISIS. That's how American this shit is. And to go with if you're having that fine glass of whiskey, you need to read the finest piece of literature ever written next to Socrates or Shakespeare. At night she cries while he rides his steed, the first ever romance novel produced. The funniest book ever written.
Yeah.
By some guy named Ross Patterson. And Jesus Christ, if that guy isn't really, if he isn't Socrates incarnated, I don't know.
I would compare At Night She Cries to like Far Side comics.
Oh, there's way more sex in that than Debbie does Dallas.
Well, you know my favorite part about the author Ross Patterson is his humility. He's the most
And he's
humble
humble.
man I've ever met
He's humble.
in my life.
Yep.
By the way,
he also likes to. He refers to himself in the second and third person. He's super humble.
Are you liking my sick death voice today? It's what happens.
I
when
love
you
it.
film
What
for a week.
happened? What happened to you
The
this
old
week, Matthew?
sick death. But Evan got us all sick.
Evan got us sick, and then we spent a week filming videos for Christmas. We were doing a lot of editing and just bouncing back and forth, keeping busy. So no complaints. It's coming back.
Yes.
I'm in good spirits.
Oh god.
Where was Evan's mouth that it got you guys that sick?
JT's asshole, and then I kissed JT. Ew,
Yeah,
God,
we're
that's
doing.
disgusting.
Every time he comes here, he asks us to do
It was a
CPR
triple-
lessons.
It was a triple kiss.
He keeps telling us about
You
how
got
good he
pink
is
mouth.
with
You got
CPR.
pink mouth, is what.
Yeah.
You
Welcome back to Drinkin' Bros, where we went gay again within
God
1 minute.
Damn, it's so
No,
fast.
we didn't. We did not go. We did not go that gay yet.
Wait, Ross.
What are we
gotta-
drinking there,
yeah,
Rocco?
we gotta kick this off in standard Drinkin' Bro fashion. Rocco, what are you
Yeah.
drinking?
Well, boys,
That was nice.
I start off with a brown bag. I got a 40 of Bud Light.
In a brown bag. That is no lie. No lie. No lie.
In a
Applause.
brown bag. So for the first
Applause.
time ever, you're not drinking Mexican beer,
well-
but you're drinking like a Mexican.
Yeah,
like just a paper
Yeah,
bag.
exactly.
I actually believe this is considered a Mexican beer as well. Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it
very
could be.
prevalent in the
Los
barbecues, the backyard
I remember I think
robberies,
there's-
stealing
yeah.
Amazon packages at Christmas.
Yeah.
Someone
You know,
just
all that
told me
stuff.
this, that El Paso is one of the largest cities of consumers of alcohol, and it's Bud Light is the largest consuming city. So
No way.
And
Yeah.
also horchata, right? Horchata.
Yes.
Don't
Dude,
they
I
love
love
horchata down there?
I
yes,
love.
horchata. Yes.
Drink it straight from the cow's
Ross,
teeth.
what are you drinking right now?
I am drinking it's called Aviator Brewing Company. It's called the Devil's Tramping Ground Triple.
Oh,
It is
fuck.
9.2%, so shit could get wild real quick over here.
You know what that reminds me of? It's like in TED when they're describing what weed they smoke, and it's like, I have nightmares. It's like the weirdest names for it. That one, a Raging Bull IPA.
It make you crap your
On
pants.
this can, there's a devil
find
that's
my way
rising
home.
from the
Finding
ashes
my
of
way
hell.
Home. That was a TED too. So good.
That's exactly what this is. There's a devil on the can rising from the ashes of hell, laughing at you of like, oh, you're not gonna be sober soon.
It's like, here's just to sobriety and having the worst hangover of your life.
If you rub that can hard enough, you're gonna get 3 wishes. I promise.
I'm excited, Ross. I'm having.
If I rub myself hard enough, I'm gonna get 3 wishes tonight. You know?
Hell yeah. I'm having a nice Long Island iced tea.
Are you really having a Long Island
It's
iced tea
not
over
a
there?
Long Island iced tea.
Yeah, it is. I got sweet tea, Arizona sweet tea, and I put Everclear in it.
It's not. That's not what makes the
Did you
Long
know-
Island.
I thought you just put alcohol in tea.
That
Did you know that
is
actually-
not a Long Island iced tea.
Long Island iced tea actually has no iced tea in it.
Are you sure?
It has 5 alcohols. What is it?
and a spritz of Coke.
This is horse shit.
Some bartender's yelling at it. It's like the easiest drink to make. It's like vodka, tequila, rum.
All kinds of
I've
shit.
got
And then-
Arizona iced tea. Like, that's what Trayvon Martin went to go get.
Oh my god!
He went to go, and then you just poured golden grain in it, and you're calling it a Long Island
I
iced tea.
thought you just added grain alcohol to tea.
You would think that's a logical perspective on the name of it.
Fuck. Then what are we gonna call
Where
this?
are you?
What are we gonna call?
What is happening over there?
Yeah.
Wait, it is Everclear, so I think we should use something like the Raging Bull. We should call that
Yes.
the fuck fist fight. Like, I don't know how that goes
Yeah.
down.
Fist fuck fight.
The fist fuck fight.
It always ends. It always ends with a fist fuck in this fight.
Yeah. So we're getting fisted or fucked or
Hey,
both.
I'm gonna knock you out, and then I'm gonna fist you, fuck you to death.
It's like
Arizona
Mr.
iced
Hands.
tea and golden grain, the old fist fuck.
Yes.
Oh
Love
man, that old internet video.
People
where
are
that
going to be
poor
going
man-
into bars. Go, hey, give me an old fist fuck, and just shut your trap about it.
That poor
It's like,
man
wait,
was
wait, what?
killed by a horse raping. Mr. Hands. That was the video.
That video
Oh,
still
God.
haunts my dreams forever. Not a lot haunt my
worst.
dreams.
Has
That
anyone
video
ever
still
heard
haunts my dreams.
the audio in that? He goes, "Oh my god!" And his friend goes, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Yeah." That's it. Done. Clips over.
yeah,
The guy dies.
and he wasn't okay.
He was not
He
okay.
wasn't okay.
He wasn't ready.
He definitely wasn't ready. Matt, what are you drinking tonight?
I am having a delicious beer, which is appropriately named, which I thought would give you some humor. It's a Santa Fe. Let's see. It's a brown ale, but it's called Nut Brown.
Oh wow.
Santa Fe
Nut
Brown. And I am not fucking with you. It's actually delicious.
It's the old nut
The
brown.
old nut-
It's
I put
the
little nut
old-
brown in my mouth. You know,
No, you're gonna nut.
Nut
You're gonna
brown.
nut on the brown.
I'm nut on the brown.
Why would they name it that?
By the time the podcast is over, you'll have 2 nut browns. I have
It's
a feeling
probably
in
pretty
your
good
mouth.
marketing. Literally, the only reason I bought this is because it said nut.
That's
brown on
almost
it.
as gross as Evan's whole.
How
I'm
much?
gonna
How
paint
much
your
was
almond.
a can of that? By the way, How
No,
much
I
was
bought a
can of that,
6-pack. I think it was like $9 bucks. A standard
they're
8.
from New
$8.
Mexico.
$9.
The bottle caps are the Santa or the New Mexico flag.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Oh well,
They got-
let's all salute that.
they got a
Let's
lot
all
of nuts
stand
there.
up and salute that.
Just as, I like how the
and
main
sing our favorite Selena song. Like, what the fuck does that mean to me?
Como la flor.
the main thing just says Santa Fe
canta
Nut
more.
Brown. That's what the main.
But hey,
thing is.
by the way, before we get into to anything heavy tonight, I want to talk about a video that you posted the other day, Jared. Speaking of prices and shit.
Yeah.
You've been following around Rocco, asking him what appears to be weeks of
Fuck.
what
Yeah, for-
number it would take for him to fuck a dude.
Yeah. So for over a month, I
You've
was just
tried-
collecting clips.
Yeah, and you've tried 1,000 times to get a number out of him, and Rocco, you will not answer him tonight. I really want to get down to brass. I want to figure out what your number is, what your life situation is, that Jared could pay you to fuck a dude and just get this over with, so we can just finally stop seeing these videos and get a number on it.
That would be great if we got a number. Like I would do a campaign, and I would
Where would
find the
we have
money.
to start?
Just,
Yeah, where would we have
just
to
so we
start?
could broadcast,
That's-
giving you the check, and then saying you have to fuck a dude now.
No, dude, that's why I won't give a number.
Just give us a number.
No, because you're gonna raise the fucking money,
Ross,
And then
help
It's
us
got, but
get
it's
this
got to
number.
start. Here's the thing, Rocco. It's got to start somewhere. There's obviously things you want. in
no,
life
there's
right now
visually
that you,
nervous.
that you
It's
don't have.
fantastic.
yeah. It's one of the, what the hell was that? It's one of those things where the first question is anyone gonna find out? You know what I mean? So if no one finds out, there's definitely a number. If
Is it 7 figures? Is it 7 figures?
I'd say it's more than that, honestly.
More than 7 figures.
Yeah.
More than 7 figures.
So
Come on.
above $10 million.
I don't know anybody who's at 7 figures. I really don't. I
met
even like
7
Adrian,
figures.
like Adrian Brody, like who won an Oscar for The Pianist. I bet you if you said 900,000, he would do it.
Oh, there's man. There's the only thing you can't get
Dude,
back
it's
is your
for,
dignity.
It's for 30 minutes, of maybe an hour of your time.
Wait, am I fucking a
Yeah.
dude or is
Yeah.
he fucking me?
No, you're fucking the dude.
See, that makes things
You're
different.
fucking
Okay.
the
That's
dude.
a
Okay,
way-
wait.
Ease it up a
Rocco.
little bit.
Jared
Okay,
picks
Rocco,
the power
and here's
bottom,
the
remember?
ground rules. Rocco, here's the ground rules. It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes straight. Or if you come faster, it can be like 10 seconds or 30 seconds.
Oh, that,
But
So
if
dude,
not-
that's a
If not, it's
psychological
gotta be
mind
five-
fuck because you're like,
5 minutes.
do I do it for
Yeah,
5
but-
minutes and not come, or do I
Dude,
get this over with? as
If
quick
it was
as
me,
possible?
I would do a bunch of practice before
Right.
the actual
No,
one.
so you fuck other dudes first?
I mean, I'd practice so I could win.
No, I definitely
There's
prep
no
it.
way.
I definitely prep it so then I have a 10-second load. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
but so let me lay the ground rules then for you on
Okay.
that one. Okay, if you're gonna prep it so everybody can see it, all the lights have to be on in the room, and we're all here from the podcast.
That's fine. You guys will see Potato Dick, and you see how it's a little different action that I have to use.
I don't
want to
watch. I'll be
Yeah.
facing
You
the
don't
wall.
have a choice, Matt.
I want
You
him
have
to do
to
it.
watch.
I want him to do it on a tarp on a hotel bed. I want it to be the most just humiliating thing.
Like
ever.
a greased up tarp.
Yeah, just
the tarp
it's
is
like you're
greased up.
putting the tarp down. The
No.
dude is wearing white gloves.
No, you
and
guys are-
socks.
The gayest straight show in the world.
You guys
Drinking
are going to
Glass.
be sitting there in a plexiglass room with your headsets
yeah.
on and judging everything.
Oh my
you do.
We
God.
all have like fisherman style rain gear.
Have
Yeah.
we ever talked about
Yeah.
our game show ideas? The plexiglass
The
just
plexiglass
brought it
one
up,
was
dude.
huge.
Yeah,
That's a
the
great
plexiglass
game
glory
show.
hole.
Yeah.
Dude, Ross, have you ever heard of our plexiglass glory hole idea that JT and Rocco and I have all thought up?
I haven't. I think it's brilliant, but I think it needs to be explained to the audience.
Okay, so what?
if you,
we try to comprise the weirdest game shows possible, but it'd probably have to happen in like Japan or somewhere. China
Japan lets all that shit
Dude,
go
there's some
down.
weird
Yeah.
shit over there.
They do it.
But essentially, what this game is you're in a glory hole, but it's plexiglass, so you can see what's on the other side. It locks your dick in. So once you commit to saying yes,
I'm down.
Then whatever walks out of that door, A, B, or C.
You pick
can't
the,
unlock it.
You
So you
pick the
can't
door.
walk away,
You
right?
pick the
You
door.
pick the door.
Yeah.
Door. And once they go in and start doing
There's
it,
no
if
turning
it's a
back.
dude, you better not come, bro, or you're gay.
one-
how long?
One door-
How long do you have to go?
3
What's
minutes
the
you have to
timeline?
last.
Dude, one door has a hungry badger in it.
And your dick has honey on it. Your dick has honey on it, just a thin coat.
It's a honey lube.
Yes, it's a honey lube.
And that's how the honey badger was created.
Yes.
So okay. So what does one get at the end of the 3 minutes? What's the
Pride.
grand
Yeah,
prize?
it's bragging rights. That's
Like
it.
a Hyundai?
It's,
Do you
no,
get a Hyundai?
A Hyundai. I think we can get it sponsored by Hyundai.
like a 4-seater, like a Hyundai.
Dude, so-
Superstar Motors.
Chevy Cobalt.
Although that one is pretty good, I think my favorite one is Russian roulades.
Russian roulades is
Oh,
my
my
favorite.
my
that's
favorite.
a good one. That's a
So
good one.
so what this is, Ross, you have 6 girls lined up,
All hot.
all hot, and the host is giving you a mild backstory on each individual girl. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's from Uganda. She lived in the village for about 21 years and then immigrated to America.
This one's from Detroit.
Yeah, this one's from Detroit. This one's from
Yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Really clean cut white girls. You're like, are they fucking me with this
yeah.
one?
You know the one in Beverly
Yeah,
Hills
yeah,
has
yeah.
AIDS.
Yeah. They
So
all
that's
have
a real mind fuck.
So
Well, one
you
of them
pick
has
one,
AIDS.
and then you get the AIDS test.
6 months later.
6 months later, yeah.
That's a horrible 6 months.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
But here's the thing: like, if it's like Charlie Sheen, you can at least treat it, but you're still like, oh, you're that person with AIDS forever, and you can't really do shit after that.
No, I actually I
Um,
read a report that
I
you
lo-
can't have sex with other HIV positive people. That it creates like space AIDS. Not really,
Really?
but there's different strands apparently,
Oh,
and
God.
doctors were saying that like you can't just go bang other HIV positive. 'cause
God,
it
is
can
there a
influence the
dating
strand.
site for AIDS?
Dude, I don't know.
I have HIV
So there
type
essentially
1.
is there's no escape after you got it.
So Rocco, what is your number again?
Yeah,
is
that's
it
the number.
7? Is it 700,000?
No,
is it 6?
it's going to be in the mills.
Come
What?
on.
It's going to be in the mills.
Seven- gotta be a
700
certain
cash
number.
No.
right in front of your face.
No.
Bro.
No.
Stacked
Your
up.
mom doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Come on, you're cool. Your dad does. I'm sorry,
My dad
Mr.
does
Vargas.
that.
A quick
Yeah.
700
Oh,
for
Cutman
5
Carlos
minutes.
is like, don't say a number. Don't say a fucking
Five-
number. My
five-
son is not gay.
600,000. If there was 600,000 laying in front of you in all hundreds right now, in a
You
like a
have to say
Cadillac
yes.
Escalade
And it was-
outside.
No, you guys. What?
No,
Wait,
it
before I
was,
answer, Ross, real quick. What is all your numbers first?
Richard Gere
listen.
is standing there with the money. Richard Gere is standing there with the money,
Richard.
and he's saying, "Hey,
He's got a hamster wheel. He's
So
got
what,
a
am I
hamster
gonna
wheel.
fuck-
No,
Richard
no,
Gere?
it's Peter.
No,
it's
yeah.
Peter Dinklage
Yeah.
with a giant suitcase with fucking $1 million in it.
What is your number, Matt? First.
Listen, I know how arguments work. You're not going to spin this on me and say
Yeah, the
2006
spotlight
I didn't
is
bring
on
home
you.
dinner.
Hey, mine's
Don't
gonna
try
be
this.
mine's gonna be in the mills.
that's
Millions.
so stupid."
No, it's not.
Yeah, because it's
so
How many million though? Is it what is it? Is it 2 million? Is it low million?
I'm gonna
Is it
say,
3?
all right. Just to be fair, I think I'd make a decision somewhere in the 5 millions is gonna really start turning.
oh
turning
come on, I'm gonna find a rich gay dude.
5 million. That's a lot.
you actually know
that
one.
seems
We
like
won't
a
say
lot.
his name, but
That's
Oh yeah.
All right, so Rocco,
Yes.
Rocco, I can tell clearly, like same as the videos. This is really weighing on you.
yeah. This is not a decision I did. Feel
out
like
of our
making.
group. Out of our group, who do you think would do it for the lowest
Oh,
amount of money?
JT.
Hey.
JT's probably already done it for a hot Gatorade and a handshake.
Why does it gotta be me?
JT, what's your firm number? Pun intended.
I don't know. I'd probably be more inclined to do it for something really weird,
Like
not necessarily money.
like credits in a movie.
Top Gun credits.
The real sex scene.
Like if someone said I could go in space or something.
Oh, dude.
Like I'd fuck a dude to go in
Wow.
space.
That's pretty rad, actually.
How about
Package in the mail today, Jared, by any chance?
Oh,
No, I did not.
You will. You will.
Okay.
You will. I sent you
I
something.
can't wait.
Did you tell him what shirt
Be
you're
on-
wearing right now?
yeah. I don't think you know what he's wearing.
Oh,
there.
yeah. And you got to post this on the Facebook page. I've been getting dinked all day. Matt's dinking video was honestly a thing of art. And then Jared has a fucking personalized Peter Dinklage shirt on.
It is true.
Beautiful.
And I think it's life size.
That's fucking funny.
He's gonna post it on the page afterwards.
You know what I really
whoever is more than welcome to get it. And also, just a quick update on the Peter Dinklage challenge. I know that I said that I would get Peter Dinklage tattooed on my person if my book At Night She Cries While He Rides the Sea became a bestseller. Sales have jumped up 30%. You guys are getting very close to a Peter Dinklage tattoo
Tomorrow
on
it's-
my fucking body.
I seriously love the Drinking Bros. They're the
Yeah.
coolest motherfuckers.
We
I
have-
love you all. I don't know why I
Ever.
wanted to say that. I love you all.
all of you.
We're gonna have to do a stronger push.
I'm telling you, we need to make a specific commercial for this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's reenact one of the scenes.
You know
We
what?
should dress up.
I'm just talking shit on Ross because you got a tattoo of a competing clothing company for charity, and now
charity.
Ross wants to be a bestseller and get a
Yeah.
tattoo.
You-
I'm like,
you
oh,
did, you
geez,
did.
You know,
Hey, it's all about the
I'm
charity.
teasing, Ross.
It's all for the
He
kids.
talks in first person. I mean third. I mean, who
Look,
knows?
mine's for the kids as well. Mine's for the kids as well. You know, I've got kids all over America. I don't know a lot of their names. Every Father's Day they crop up, and the money's going for them. You know, it's my way to give back. There should be a Son's Day, and that's when I'm going to give back the money to them.
No.
Do you have,
Noble man.
do you have space for Dinkler's head?
What do you mean?
On the on my body.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
What
'cause
if
I'll
he,
stretch
what
it.
if
You know.
he did a minute? What if he did a dinklage on his belly and
Right
his
above the dick.
was
Oh,
Dinklage's
my
dick?
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, that would be such a baller Dinklage move.
Hey, if Range 15 becomes #1 movie in the United States, I'll get that on my. I'll get a Peter Dinklage tattoo.
Peter
for my
Dinklage
dick,
tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I won't get a Peter
That's
Dinklage
it.
tattoo on my dick. Definitely not.
Not on my dick. Like it'll
Above
be
your
hit
dick.
like above it.
I can't do that. And plus, the belly
Like,
area.
but
is
your
painful.
dick, your actual dick is his dick in the tattoo.
But
Yeah. So his body ends where his dick starts. So that way his
That's so
you have
gross.
the
and I
Dinklage
wouldn't
dick.
tell Mel. I would turn the lights off and then let fun times start happening. Just
Yeah.
click those lights on.
No,
And see
no,
the
no.
screen.
You have me in the corner with a spotlight just on the
just
dick.
on it.
You,
on
you
the
gotta
dink.
break a chem light on your dick and let
You're
it
about
just
to
shine,
get the
bro.
dink dick.
The dink dick.
Oh, the dink dick.
Give her the D. Give her the D.
I feel like every
The double D, dude. The dink dick.
every episode is sponsored by Peter Dinklage for some reason.
I guarantee he's gotten way more popular now.
Well, the thing, he doesn't have
Oh,
like an
yeah, he's
official
everywhere.
Facebook page. He doesn't have an official Twitter. Like he is not
Well,
on
can he
social
reach
media.
a keyboard? I'm
He's not on the
kidding.
grid, but it's on purpose. When you're that cool, he doesn't want to be on the fucking grid.
That's
dude.
true. That's true.
He doesn't want people like Jared hitting him up every day.
Oh,
Like
stop.
my thing with Robert Rodriguez. Like ever since we started that machete in space thing, I'm on day 20 something. By the way, all the drinking bros thus far have pelted him with over 300 tweets asking. I'm dead serious.
It's been
337 tweets as of today, asking him to let me write machete in space
so
and
good.
why he's ruining Christmas.
Well, fucking
gotten
cheers to the drinking bros.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're missing it.
Cheers to the drinking bros.
Drinking bros.
It's become a thing. Like girls with short haircuts. I saw Alyssa Milano got a short haircut.
I
No,
today.
she
fucking
didn't.
love chicks with short haircuts.
Did she really get one?
Do you really? You're that one person?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
dude.
not that guy.
Dude, no. Okay, I will say some girls do not look good with short haircuts, but more than not, I love chicks with short haircuts.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't stand it. I can't stand the pixie.
I do
the
too.
pixie look.
Who V for Vendetta.
Yes,
Yes.
Natalie Portman. Dude, that is.
Oh.
Oh fuck, you guys! My celebrity crush is Natalie Portman. I don't know.
Yeah.
That goes right.
Yeah,
I
but hey,
love her.
by the way, Matt, I looked up your celebrity crush from that other podcast. You picked like a raging supermodel, not like a real celebrity.
Wait,
So,
who?
What?
Natalie Portman.
No,
I said
you did
Natalie
not.
Portman.
You did not look
I
up
said
his
Christy Mack.
Yeah, Christy Mack, that's a porn
She's a porn
star.
star.
She could take a look.
She's a porn star.
She's a porn
She's
star.
not like a you bump into on the street celebrity. Like, oh, wouldn't that be fun? You picked a raging porn star.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's like super gorgeous when she's not getting punched
I mean,
in the face.
but she's a porn star when she's not getting pounded with balls to the face. She's a beautiful girl, and it's so Natalie Portman should replace it. Now, if
Okay.
anybody ever asks
Okay.
you go back to N-Port.
No, it's saying
I
Christy
will.
Mack.
Go back
Just
to
going to
N-Port.
Christy Mack. Christy Mack has has the buzzed hair.
she has
style.
the shaved
Look,
head on the
yeah.
side. I used to like. It's getting a little too prevalent.
I'm not a
lately,
fan of it, dude. I have 2 daughters, and I fucking haven't let them cut their hair for years. Just trim it because I can't stand short hair.
Well, yeah, but that's on your kids. That you want them to look feminine. You want that, but a 29, 30-year-old woman. Yeah, I'm down with having short
I
hair.
don't like it, man. It's not my thing.
All right.
Me neither. Because it kind of feels like a little boy in the dark. Where you're just like, oh, like
I've
if you
never felt a
accident-
little
like
boy
it's
in the
too
dark.
dark.
I don't know what feeling a little boy in the dark is. I don't know what that means.
I've got a son, so when I touch his little tiny head, like you know what I'm saying?
What?
It's not.
I think
I don't want a short haircut on a woman to be like my
child.
child. I don't want a short haircut to be like my child. Of like, oh hey, that's a little child. Like no, that I just don't dig.
Yeah,
it.
you're
distinguish yourself and grow long hair. And the short haircut always starts with the girl saying, oh my gosh, doesn't this look amazing? I did it because somebody broke up with her. Now she's trying to get back at him. She's changing her life. She's taking back the night.
Which is
That
why I
whole
like
shit.
it, which means they're vulnerable, which means that they will sink to my level and take me home.
Oh man,
Dude,
Totally,
I was
but
so
then
excited this
2 weeks
week.
later, when that awkward stage kicks in, you've got to deal with that weird buzzed hair in the wrong places. That shit's just not going to grow back right for a long time.
I was
It's
so
gonna be a lot of
excited
ball
this week
caps.
because I found the Disney whore.
who's that?
Oh.
What are you,
Oh, you did.
what are
you
you talking
did.
about?
I sent Ross a screenshot.
Remember, he was talking about that sex story in the Horism. The girl
Was
took
he
home,
there?
was
Was
the
that with
Horism.
Vincent Marcus?
Oh, it might have been with Vincent Marcus.
Yeah, you weren't here.
I heard the
was.
podcast though.
Yeah, the giant bucket
Yeah.
of
Oh,
condoms.
yes.
I found
I've heard
her.
the story
By the
multiple
way, that
times.
girl was creepier than I anticipated. I didn't picture her looking
I
like
think
that.
the weirdest thing was that she just was like done playing video games. She goes, I'm done.
She just goes, I'm done. It's very innocent.
Ross, at this time, you should know that JT has real weird crushes. They're all babysitter lookers.
They're so
That's all they
weird.
are.
That's
No. When I saw you're right, because when I saw that picture, I was like, oh man. But I knew in my mind that Jared would be into it, and it was just like, shh. I wouldn't want to piss on his parade, so I was like, oh yeah, man, that girl definitely looks like she has a mousy voice.
I imagine Jared having
I think-
sex is like when an orca whale gets beached and it's really flopping back to try
I'm
to
not
get
that
back in the.
big yet.
I'm not saying you're big, but that movement of just like the belly
know.
flopping.
I kind of feel like you're louder than the women that you're with.
I get tired fast. Because I've been eating too many tacos.
Yeah, hey man, I love those tacos.
I do too. Dude, we had at the Christmas party, they had that whole thing of taquitos.
Yeah.
I just stood by that for like an hour, just
I missed that.
wolfing taquitos.
Yeah.
And I was
How was your Christmas
I was
party?
eating hand lasagna.
It was great, Ross. We had a great turnout. A lot of people that helped support the event, which we'll talk about later. And overall, it was great. There was
Yeah.
not really anybody that caused any issues. Everybody was well behaved and had to What I
A
saw,
lot of people dressed up.
the funniest shit I've ever seen though was a fucking entirely full bar of 90% dudes singing Backstreet Boys and karaoke. It was amazing.
That was a moment.
It was a moment.
That was a moment.
They all knew the words.
We all knew the
yeah,
words.
They all
we
knew
all
the
started saying
words.
like bye bye. Oh fuck! Everybody knows this.
Everybody
This is cool.
knows the words. That was awesome.
That's really fucking fun. Did you guys get any footage of that? Are you posting that?
Oh, dude, I don't think we did, man. We were kind of really just having a good time. We were in the moment, man.
Now,
Yeah.
next podcast, our buddy Alex, who does a lot of our filming, will be on, and I believe he got some footage.
I don't know if you got the big events.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was kind of later in the night once
Right.
the cameras were put away and it was time to
Just
party
party up, man.
Just
Party
go
up.
crazy.
Yeah, it's time to really get down to
Hey,
just romancing each
Ross,
other.
you've seen it before when we go out and there's groups of supporters out there and everybody feels like buying shots of JMO for everyone.
Yeah, and they want to outdrink
I've
everybody.
had to try and defend to kind of put blockers like cock blocking for Matt. Like, oh no, he's gonna go to the bathroom and try and avoid him taking a 90,000 fucking shots in one night because that's what it turns into.
It didn't work well.
Yeah, I got it firsthand in Wilmington. Jared put a post up and said, "Hey, we're going to be at this bar in Wilmington. Come out." And literally, they were there before we were, and there was about 50 of them. The first 4 dudes brought up 6 shots apiece. Jared and I did about 4 or 5 in a row, and then they brought another round up. And Jared grabs one of their hands, and he's like, I believe you called him son. I think you said, "Hey, son, I think you should take it easy tonight. You're not experienced on this drinking level." And the kid was like 21, 22, and he was like, "Oh, fuck you, dude. I'm partying all night, dong." And he turned around, did the shots with his buddies, and then we continued to watch them do shots. The next picture, the next image we got of him was the next day from a hospital.
Yes.
Oh,
he sent it into the
no.
Art
no,
15
no.
page.
Oh,
he
he got
had a
hurt,
broken
though.
jaw
Oh,
or a
fuck.
broken arm.
Why?
Sucks.
Staples.
What happened to
Staples
him?
in the back of his head, and he just said, "I had the greatest night of my life last night with you guys."
Hey,
I don't remember how I got here.
Matt's had several nights like that where the next day we find the guy in the hospital.
It was in self-defense. Everybody,
Dude, I remember all of us walking through what dirt. When were we throwing the bottles?
Oh, I don't know if I was there.
That was with me, you, and Ross.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that-
we
that
throwing
was-
beer bottles.
Yeah,
in
no,
an
no, no.
alley.
That was when we took the party bus downtown, and we had the
Oh,
extra
God.
bottles, and someone decided to start hucking them, which is not in our
You're
nature because
talking
we're
here in
really
El
well
Paso?
behaved. Yeah.
No, this was in Durham.
Oh, that was in Durham.
yeah,
Oh,
we just
shit,
started
you're right.
throwing fucking
Was that-
beer
that was
bottles.
Ross.
Was that the next day
in
when
an alley.
I got a call?
Got so many good stories.
like, Are
That
you-
one,
are you guys
that one will
alive?
be a whole podcast.
I was
Yeah.
I was calling police
that'll
stations.
have to be an entire podcast involving the police and you name
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
We've had a lot of those. Even when we had the party bus, we had to kick a couple people out of the party bus because one of the guys' girlfriend said she was gonna shit on the fucking bus.
Yeah.
She was-
And she said that in front of the driver.
In the
I'm just
driver.
waiting for them to leave because I'm shitting on this
Why?
bus
No-
because we wouldn't take them home. And we told them when they got on, this was a one-way trip to downtown El Paso. You have to find your own ride home. And yeah,
she was
dude.
mad. She said she resorted to shitting on a fucking bus like a savage.
And I believe we hated veterans because we wouldn't give them a ride
Oh
home
my
at 3 in the
God.
morning. Like, bro, we're all wasted. I'll call you an
and
Uber.
then they stole the keg that I
And they
bought.
They
stole-
stole
a
a keg out of the driveway. Like after they spent all night with us drinking for free. Like we had all this booze on the bus. We had a keg on the bus. Heather was getting real wrong in there on the stripper pole.
yeah, that was.
And then we got the
And then I went to bed.
and we got the keg back eventually.
No, we just got the spout.
No, eventually I got the full keg.
He
So
gave
what
you
happened?
the whole
My
keg.
question is this: what happened to the girl who shit on the bus?
She didn't. She said she was going to shit in the bus. So JT was like, well, the driver was being freaking amazing. She
Yeah.
stayed past the time she was supposed to. She's being very just courteous to us.
Yeah, then I was booting him off.
Yeah,
then
Rocco,
the
excuse me.
boyfriend, the boyfriend wanted to fight me.
Yeah.
and I said, let's do this. And then
By the
what?
way, Ross, this kid is all of like 4'10", like
The
130.
The weirdest experiences that I've had with Rocco over, I've known him for 10 years, but are like, it's the weirdest thing. Dudes like try to fight you when you're trying to be a nice dude. They're like, well, I'll fucking take you, bitch. And you're like, you realize I'm a boxing coach. I love jiu-jitsu. I love boxing. I weigh 280 pounds. I will literally kill you. I'm like, that's the worst decision ever.
Ross, I tell them with a smile on my face every time. It's just like, all right, bro, if you really want to, we can
Shot
do
at the
this.
title.
If you want to
Shot at the title.
Yeah. I mean, the times we've been out, I noticed the same thing because some people tried to fight us that one night, and they went after Rocco first, and I was like, out of the whole group, you really went after Rocco was your first, and the guy's like, what, dude? I was like, I don't know. He looks like he ate 3 of you. Yeah.
I don't know. I've
Go
always
ahead
had
and
that
take
problem.
a shot at the title.
I've had guys
what the fuck?
I've had guys come up to me at bars and be like, man, you got a nice chin. I bet it could take a punch. And I'm like, what the fuck? How does that happen?
I bet it could take a punch.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to get a lot of shit.
I feel like out of the whole group, this is the vibe I got. People want to go home and watch DVDs with Jared, so they want to hang with him. They want to fight Rocco, and then boyfriends want to come up to Matt and tell them how not good looking he is and that their girlfriend wouldn't fuck them. When clearly their girlfriend's been staring at Matt the entire
No,
night.
that's the opposite.
It's
though.
actually the opposite.
We
I
get
get
really
really
weird like
Yeah.
offerings. Like
I had a girl in North Carolina walk up to me, and what'd she say? She said something about, I've always wanted to fuck you. And I was like, I don't think your husband would like that, because she had a band on. She goes, well, you're my bang pass. I was like,
And that's happened
Awkward.
more than once. And then we've had guys like in the group of us say things like, "Oh man, my wife loves you. I mean, she really loves you. Like she'd probably fuck you," which I'm kind of cool with because I think you guys are cool. And now everyone's silent.
Now
like,
it's all awkward. Like, dude, like, why would you tell me that? It's very weird.
very weird.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Yeah,
but I mean, but I gotta say, at least they're being very nice and courteous. They're not
man.
like, man, fuck you. They're not
they're
hating
like,
me for it.
you
so
can
that's cool.
have the hole for rent.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You
it's
can
not a
rent the
hatred
hole.
thing.
You can rent the hole.
Oh, that's so gross, dude.
Yeah, it's not in a hatred thing. And with Rocco, like, I don't even think they genuinely want to beat up Rocco. They just want to say that they could or think that they
That might
could.
be it. Yeah.
That'd be hard.
You never know nowadays. Guys could be fishing for a video. Like that. Watch Rocco from Art 15 get his ass kicked.
Yeah. And I'm too nice for that shit. It takes a lot to actually pull my trigger, man. So I'm
Right. And what's that number? What is that number? Because we
5 million. he
7
said.
mil, 5 mil.
Five
million.
million.
I jumped
to pull your
Got
trigger.
$2 million. That was literally.
I have someone to call.
And
I'm going to send your photo.
I know exactly who you're calling.
I'm going to send your photo with that text. I'm going to say, 5 mil.
Dude.
Come on.
Well, I mean, but it's me fucking him. So again, I feel real manly about it. I'm gonna wear a Viking helmet. You know what I mean? A
Like, man,
loincloth.
you
Yeah.
do like some kind of chest
No,
piece.
Exactly.
you do a Spartan thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look like a fucking
And if
dude
you
off
do come,
Conan.
you have to yell, this,
Sparta. Are you not entertained?
All of us are like,
Well, look,
actually,
it's different
yeah,
if it's in a
Rocco.
dominant way. If it's in a dominant
Yeah.
way, it's totally
We're gonna
different.
do it full
you know?
entertainment. We're gonna film this shit, and it's gonna be epic.
So now he wants to do it. We went from being very modest
Yeah.
and passive
No,
to we're filming it.
It's if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna go.
I've always been confused with the Spartan obsession.
Yeah, I don't know. Those guys.
We're American soldiers. Like we haven't really.
I think
we
it's-
fuck shit up, but everybody wants to talk about
yeah.
an army that existed when and where in the world. Like I don't get it.
But it's a culture of warriors, and that's kind of what's kind of derives from that whole attitude.
They also banged each other.
They did, and people always ignore that part.
Yeah,
They always ignore that part.
Yeah.
We're like
They
Spartans.
banged each other.
We're like Spartans.
I'm a Spartan,
I'm
bro.
gonna wear a Spartan helmet, and we're gonna fuck.
wait. We're gonna fuck? I thought we're gonna kill people, right?
Yeah, we're gonna kill them, then fuck them. They'll fuck each other, then kill. Shit.
Yeah, but why can't you brag about? You could brag about us. We're pretty good.
Dude, we're
I mean,
good.
we fuck shit up in World War II.
The U.S. Mill. I mean,
Yeah,
Not-
come on.
You don't have to be. I'm a Spartan.
No.
You don't. Half the guys that do that don't even know where Sparta is.
Yeah, you belong to the longest running constitutional republic ever. Boom, and the mic drops.
Yeah, boom.
You know?
Matt's dropping encyclopedia knowledge, man.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Encyclopedia, man.
Next
Yo.
week we're gonna have a bunch of people putting like, I'm an American soldier.
Yeah, no more Sparta. Death to Sparta.
I would know that. You always have to say
hashtag
constitutional
fuck
republic
Sparta.
because if
And
you ever
even
say
then-
democracy, you get eaten up.
Technically,
Hashtag
like
burn your 300
because of where
DVDs.
they
Everybody's
were
burning
in
300
the world,
DVDs.
had they stayed around, we probably would have had to fight them.
True.
So why are we bragging about being a potential enemy?
It's like Mullen Labe, whatever. How you even
Mullen
pronounce
Labe.
Mullen Labe? Same thing. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I think the standing
no.
says, but it's a kind of an
I'm saying
antiquated.
using-
Chinese tattoos.
Using a different freaking languages and this and that. It's like,
Listen,
Yeah.
Come and take it, bitch.
Sometimes
it says courage in Japanese. What? No, it doesn't. It says tree leaf. That dude was fucking with you, bro.
sometimes I wish I could live that character Earl that I do. It's like there's two things in my vocabulary: Constitution and America.
That
'Cause
motherfucker's
that's all you really need in life, you know. You don't
That's
need.
it.
Hey, I want to live like the new Macaulay Culkin.
Oh!
That's who I want to live with.
Dude, I would never have to wear a shirt.
Shit, did you guys see that fucking
Dude,
video?
talk about
Oh,
owning.
shit.
Talk
That
about
was epic.
straight up owning it.
That was epic, dude.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
I haven't seen that motherfucker in years. I don't even know what he was doing. But now you saw that video, you almost like, man, I like this guy again.
All right.
Hey, is he really married? Is he married or is he single?
He was married to some.
He was married. Yeah, he was married to a girl named Rachel
Yep.
Miner who was on Californication. And they really that couple fit. She looked like him. They
Exactly.
looked fucking
weird.
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, they were both
And it
dark.
was-
They were both real dark.
Ross,
Yeah.
I want to spark some critical thinking here. You guys all love that video, but listen to this. About 2.5 years ago, there was a video that Macaulay Culkin put out that was Macaulay Culkin eats a pizza. And it was 3 minutes of him unwrapping a brown paper bag and
remember that.
eating a slice of pizza. That dude is off the rocker. And I truly believe that he embodied how he feels as an adult and somehow made that video as like it's Home Alone, but it's playing himself. He's fucked in
Oh
the
no,
head,
yeah,
man.
he's definitely.
It's
I
dark.
mean, it's one of those like how it seems like he never left that role.
I really
Never.
liked him.
That was him.
I-
and
exactly.
he
He
lost
was really
himself.
good in Saved. You ever seen Saved?
Is that the one with the brother?
Yeah.
Saved. Has Jenna
Saved was
Malone.
that
I
Christian
love
movie
Jenna
with,
Malone.
Mandy
And
Moore.
Jenna
Yeah.
Malone.
Dude, he was awesome
I
in
used to
Saved.
love Mandy Moore, man.
Hey, Jenna Malone is another
How
one of
many
my
times are you gonna
crushes.
say her fucking
Because
name?
she's amazing. She was the girl in Donnie Darko.
I fucking love Donnie
I
Darko.
told you, Jenna Malone.
All around me are familiar faces. That's yeah.
Gary Jules.
Have you ever seen? Never mind.
That's who does that song, right? Gary Jules.
That movie. God damn.
It was a remix
I
too.
forget who does. It's one of my favorites though, because whenever it comes on the radio, you automatically think of
Yeah.
Donnie Darko and where you were when you saw that.
Yep.
It's either
movie.
Gary
When you're
Jules or
like,
Jules
oh,
Verne. I was in Mosul.
It's just like pegging.
Mosul, bro. I was in
You,
Merez.
you remember
Yeah.
where you were when you saw it?
Wait, you got pegged in Mosul?
No.
Donnie Darko is one of those
Donnie
movies for
Darko
sure.
in
I was
Merez.
in
Sure.
Owensboro, Kentucky. That's when I was playing baseball. I was on my buddy's couch,
faces.
and I might have been under the influence. And it was the scariest, interesting one of those movies you had to see a million times.
Dude, we so after we had finished watching that, me and one of the guys I was with, we went to the MWR on Merez, and there was a whole closet there full of packages that people just shipped to random soldiers with all kinds
Yeah.
of shit in it, toothpaste and crackers and all that shit. So we're opening all these boxes looking for cool shit. We
Right.
find all these dodgeballs. And so we go back because our buddy that shared the chew with us
Yeah.
is very, very high strung. Like he's yelling at the TV because he's playing Grand Theft Auto San
Right.
Andreas. We open the door and we throw those dodgeballs at him. So my buddy throws the first one and it whizzes past his face and misses. And he turns around with like that feat of anger. And right as his face turns around, mine hits him square in the face. And he chased us around Merez for over an hour.
Dude, real quick, if I could be wrong, Ross, do you know Donnie Darko? Did it have some kind of thing to do with religion?
Oh, that's a good question.
I heard that it had something to do with, like it was kind of a off topic, I guess, of Jesus, the reincarnation kind of concept.
know about
Some-
that.
Is that what it's? I'm
I don't know.
Reincarnation.
I would like.
Reincarnation.
I know.
You know, it's funny. They interviewed Seth Rogen about it because he was in that
He
movie.
was?
And he goes, it was one of his first movies, and he goes, even I don't know what the fuck that movie
It's like
was about."
Hotel California
Who
by
the
the
fuck
Eagles.
was Seth Rogen?
No
in
one
that
knows
movie?
what it's about.
Probably one of the drunk dudes at the party.
Yeah, he said he had no idea what it was about. He was one of the buddies with the bunny when the dude dies at the end.
Oh man.
And he was like, "Oh, you killed." Yeah.
Speaking about Seth Rogen,
but,
he kind of reminds me of your favorite actor. He likes to
Who?
he likes to steal lines. Little chubby boy. What's his name?
Oh, Jonah. You
Oh,
talking
good
about
old
Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill.
Oh god.
Talking about Jonah
Talking about
Hill.
somebody I really don't
Um,
care if I ever meet.
I just like to talk shit on a lot of celebrities, so
I know,
eventually
fuck
I'll
them.
run into one of them,
Yeah.
and hopefully they heard the shit talk.
Well, if they did, it's like, so you were listening to my podcast? Jonah Hill, you were listening to my podcast?
yeah.
I bet you if Jonah Hill came up to you on the street, he would be like, "Hey, Rocco, you know that $5 million you're talking about? Here it is. Fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you fuck this dude for $5? Because I got the $5 million. I'll go ahead and buy your potato dick right now."
He just got up to go take a piss.
That's how much money Jonah Hill
He just got up
has.
to take a piss, so I actually think he went to go rub one out in the idea that he would get $5 million from Jonah Hill.
It became a little.
I don't
much
know.
for him.
I don't know if I would.
Hey, Jared, I'll make you jealous, by the way, on that Donnie Darko
What?
tip. You know where I was when I saw
What?
it? First time?
Where?
I was at the premiere of Donnie Darko.
You fag.
Dead serious. And wait, here's the thing, Jared. This is a cool Hollywood story. I did my first ever like magazine shoot. I thought it was like the big shit. And it was for a magazine called Flaunt. And it was me and Jake Gyllenhaal in the issue. They did the after party for that, and I wanted to see what I looked like in the magazine. So my publicist is like, "Well, look, they're doing the premiere beforehand of this movie called Donnie Darko," and I'm like, "Well, what's it about?" And she goes, "I don't know, and I don't understand the fucking trailer." So we went to the premiere, watched the movie, and I was absolutely blown away and totally forgot that I was in this fucking magazine at the end. So we go across the street to the after party. And I'm still thinking about how amazing this movie was. I get up to the door not thinking, and the bouncer stops me and was like, "Hey, are you on the list?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to be here. I'm here for this magazine or whatever." And he goes, "No, I don't see you on the list. I'm sorry. You've got to go home." I was like,
Jesus.
I get invited to this premiere. I'm in my first ever like Hollywood magazine. My publicist had to walk in, grab a magazine off the table, open it up, and show them the picture for me to get let inside the bar. So even when I wanted to have like a cool Hollywood moment, it totally got shattered.
God.
So whenever I think of Donnie Darko, I think about my one big night where I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm finally a fucking celebrity." And then it was like, "No, you're not getting in. I'm sorry." Back of the line.
Denial.
And there was 100 people out there too.
And they
there was
watched
100
it
people
all.
behind
Yep.
me. Yeah, it's just watching this, and I'm like, "No, you
You're
don't
on the fucking
understand.
list.
I'm in the
You're on the
fucking
fucking
magazine.
list."
I'm in the fucking magazine."
Fucking Donnie Darko.
And my publicist had to walk in and grab the magazine and open it up just to get me in the fucking bar that night. So whenever I think of Donnie Darko, I think about how unfamous I've never been. So
That's awesome.
that's my enlightening Donnie Darko story.
I love
But
it.
that movie was still incredible. I loved it then. I love it to this
The
day.
director hasn't
And
really
it's one of those movies.
done much since.
Whenever
right?
it's on, you get caught
Yeah.
watching it.
But that director, he went on to not really do much after.
No, and he got a lot of opportunity. He did a movie afterwards, and it took him like 3 or 4 years, and it crashed and burned. And they gave him like one more, and he just kind of fizzled out.
That's sad.
And you've seen small directors go on and do huge things, and then vice versa. And there's no rhyme or reason to why somebody's good or who's going to be good. I mean, if you look at that Ryan Johnson movie, did you guys see a movie called Brick?
Oh, I've heard of it. What?
No.
Really, really tripped out movie. It was Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like comeback movie. He was the lead of it. It was like $150,000. There was a bunch of cool
He's in a
people
lot of
it.
shit now.
And he's in everything now, and it's because of this movie. It's a really, really low budget movie, and it was fucking awesome. And you were like, "Oh, well, what did the director go on to do after that?" And he went on to do Breaking Bad.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
He directed like
Wow.
That's fucking awesome.
So he wrote, he ended up, writing and directing half of the shows. He's one of the finest directors we have. Same thing with, are you a Zooey Deschanel fan, Jared?
Yes and no.
All right, so that 500 Days of Summer, which was right after Brick, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, ironically, was another small director, and the guy went on to direct the remake of Spider-Man.
Which one?
How do you go
which
from that-
one?
Not the emo one.
The-
I don't like the emo dude.
The one with the Garfield guy.
I wouldn't even know. I mean,
Dude,
there's too many fucking Spider-Mans.
Maybe I'm going to speak out of fucking term here, but I hate the Spider-Mans. The new ones, like, he's
I don't
such
care
an
for him.
emo fucking
Same.
pussy. He's
I'm
a
with you.
fucking
Yeah,
pussy.
I'm
The
with
one
you.
where Mary Jane died, right?
I don't
the
even
first
know,
one or
dude.
so was okay, but now
She dies in every one of them. She dies in every one of them.
Fuck. Well, then I don't know. There was one that was pretty emotional to me. That was pretty good. I was like, damn, that was a pretty good one. But no, I'm not a fan of any of those either.
he's a fucking pussy. He's a little emo fucking dude.
Well,
that
if you read the
cries
comics,
about his feelings.
if you read the comics, Spider-Man is a nerdy dude. That's why a lot of guys who relate to Spider-Man are nerdy dudes because he's like nobody.
yeah,
and then
but
he
you
got
could
the
still
power.
portray him in a manner where he's like
Not emo.
becomes his powers. He becomes a superhero. That's what Spider-Man is. The average little emo nerd guy that got these special powers and manned up and became a super hero, right? I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
hey,
he's
they're,
still
you know,
a pussy in the
Matt,
fucking
they're
suit.
remaking it right
Shocking.
now.
They're remaking every fucking movie and
Yeah, it's
ruining my
all they
childhood.
do. I saw today they're remaking Pet Cemetery. Why?
What?
Because there's not enough.
Are you kidding me?
Horror movie scripts out there to
Yeah.
make. Like
Well,
Are they really?
yeah, they are remaking.
Oh, they're
Pet
gonna
Yeah.
fucking
But
ruin
they're
it.
like, it's gonna be scarier.
It's 10
hell no,
times
I don't think
scarier.
so.
You can't.
You know who's playing? You know who's playing the Jane, the anti-Jane character in this one is Marissa Tomei.
Oh,
I
that's
like
a win
Marissa
for me.
Tomei.
I'm gonna buy a ticket no matter
We
what.
wanted her for the movie.
We did.
Dude, I love her.
I
Dude,
like her.
my
We
cousin
did.
Vinny was one of the best movies just because of her. When she goes and just
We tried to get her for Range
Yes, we did.
15. Her agent pitched her. Dude, to her credit, she's the best agent in Hollywood. She has been everywhere. I saw her in Empire. She's doing this. She's doing like 9
you just
movies
hear in The
now.
Wrestler, amazing.
Marissa Tomei is rad. Oh hell yeah, dude! In The Wrestler,
We,
that
just
was,
have a,
she brought
we
the
have a
thunder
couple
in
more
that.
months, and then once a movie comes out, then we don't really have to beg anymore.
Yep.
People go,
For the
that was
sequel.
funny. I want to be in your next one.
For Rescue
16.
16. Rescue 16.
Rescue 16. We want Nick Cage. We want Nick
Oh,
Cage
absolutely.
in that one.
Ew,
Gosh.
no.
What?
Nick Cage against the Machine.
Can we have The Rock? Wait, no, he'll just take my spot. Never mind. Fuck The Rock. No, but I love I love you, Rock. I love you, but not in our movies.
It would be like Channing Tatum taking my spot.
Yeah,
you know?
Channing
Like,
Tatum-
I can't be a lead when
That would
Channing's
be
there.
hilarious.
If he grew
though,
a beard,
to do.
you and
If
him.
they
That,
did
He
a-
can't though. I've seen it.
The Inside Art 15 and Channing Tatum played Matt.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
The Rock plays Rocco, and Jake Gyllenhaal,
Don Cheadle plays me. Don Cheadle.
and I get Jake Gyllenhaal.
What? Because he's okay with banging dudes in a movie?
No, hey! Oh shit! Fuck.
Brokeback Mountain, bro. You
God
threw yourself
damn
on
it.
that
I was-
fucking
I
I was
Nailed
gonna
it.
cowboy
say,
adventure.
I was gonna say
Nailed
Andy
it.
Dick for you would be awesome.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
Pauly
he-
Shore,
what is he like
Andy
a
Dick.
grand a day?
Holy Shore would be so perfect, dude.
Like
Peter Dinklage would be awesome as
That'd
Jared.
be Nick Palmisano, Peter Dinklage. He'd be
Yeah.
pissed. He goes, "That's not me."
no, it would just be a wooden plank. Just kidding, Nick. I love you.
That's so funny.
Peter Dinklage.
We love Nick, and if he's listening at home, I would vote for Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
absolutely.
Joe Pesci.
How about Jack?
Dude,
Pesci
dude,
would be sweet.
when
Sweet
we
Nick. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing with those
when
shirts?
we're yeah,
Huh? What the fuck you
We're
doing
when
talking
with
we're
those
about-
shirts,
fuck you rich, we should just have that skit by hiring all those actors
Yes.
to play all of us.
Yeah.
You
Like-
could. You remember that Snickers commercial? They got Danny Trejo and
Yes.
and Pesci back.
Hey, so
yeah.
honestly, if we did that, Ross, who would you have as you? Who would you think would be perfect? I guess.
He just said Don
Yeah.
Cheadle.
No, Realistically,
Ryan it would probably
oh,
be
that's
Ryan
good.
Reynolds.
That's a good one. That's a good one. He's a lot better looking.
Or
now.
Steve Howie.
He took every
Steve
fucking
Howie.
role
I think
from here.
Steve Howie would be better.
Fucking Steve Howie.
Ryan Reynolds is a little
the
too.
two of them.
How about, how about Jack? Who would we pull in for Jack?
Oh,
Oh,
Jack.
Jack
Billy Bob
Black.
Thornton. Put some weight on
Jack
Billy
Black.
Bob
Jack
Thornton.
Black.
Would
Jack
play
Black might
Jack.
be perfect too.
Dude,
Yeah.
perfect. Incredible. You know, he's got the whole fucking-
Fucking what's his name? Anchorman. What's his
Will
name?
Ferrell?
Yeah, Will,
Will
Ferrell. As Jack.
That wouldn't be bad.
Do you guys ever watch that TV show Life Goes On?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Who
Steve
played
Carell, maybe.
Yeah, who played Corky? Who played Corky?
Steve Carell would be a good Jack.
Corky. The kid had Down syndrome, Ross.
No. He was. Everybody else around him had the problem. I didn't see his problem, so I'm sorry. I don't see race. I don't see ethnicities, and I don't see
Disabilities.
retardation or non-retardation.
So
I
we're
just see
talking about
people. I
Jack
just see humans.
Mandeville, who is in Range 15, and also Nick Palmisano. But I gotta admit, man, Jack destroyed that performance.
Game
Like-
over.
Like when he came in,
He's really
dude.
good
When
in
he
the
came
movie.
in, is like, I'm
Really,
gonna
really
play
good in the
kind of
movie.
a dumb guy, but has this utterly brilliant moments. I was like, holy shit.
And if you know Jack, he's incredibly intelligent.
he's a
he's
smart dude.
We will, and we're actually going to have them on the show in January. Jack and Nick will be on the
Yes.
show, and we're going to talk about the movie. And the trailer gets released worldwide January 20th.
I'm excited. I miss those guys.
So-
I can't wait.
I did too, man. I miss those guys a lot, and I'm excited too for everybody to see this movie. So all these fucking podcasts where we talk about it, everybody's like, what is this movie? What is this fucking movie? Less than 29 days from today, you'll be able to see the trailer and understand what all of this nonsense is about.
So much.
So nervous.
And on that note, What do we have for the drinking bro of the week, gentlemen?
We actually have drinking broettes.
Broettes. Do you have?
I can give you the background to it.
I like it. Who are they?
Yeah,
Who are
the
they?
background to it.
So the people that we're gonna
yeah.
call out today are we threw a Christmas party in here in El Paso, and every year what we try to do is we try to throw a theme party that in some manner gives back either the veterans or just people. So this year we were selling raffle tickets to win a bunch of cool shit. And all the money was going to be donated to Toys for Tots. And there's 3 people that kind of took the lead on that and did really the grind work on all of it, going out to local establishments, local businesses, getting them to donate their services or time. So we want to give it a shout to Lace Carrillo, Jessica Brandt, and Brooke Templeton. How do I say her last name? I'm such an asshole.
I don't know. I think it's Bala.
Brooke, I am so sorry. I can't read.
Are you, Matt? Are you too drunk to read?
Too
their names
drunk
off a
to
piece of
read.
paper?
No, I'm not. It's how would you say this, Ross? Her last name is spelled Ballagh. It's like
Balag?
Balag, almost. I would say.
Bala.
Either way.
It could be French.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm
Blah.
sorry. I'm really sorry, Brooke. But these people were freaking amazing. They went out, got all this stuff for the party, hosted the party. So when we were there, they did all the raffle, and then after all the money that got donated, which is almost about $1,000, then they went out on their spare time, bought all the toys at local toy stores, and are donating them to Toys for Tots. So to you
Yes.
guys, we say fucking
They
cheers.
coordinated
And
snacks too.
Amazing.
Everything.
Everything.
Oh,
They set
God.
everything up for the party.
That's the El Paso Drinking Bros group is killing it, and we hope that the rest of the other chapters can kind of take from that and do as well. Do something for your community.
They're all doing great shit. We love you all, man. But today we're going to say thank you to you 3. You guys are fucking awesome, and cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, Ross.
And on that note, happy holidays, everybody. We will be back this week. Thank you for listening to Drinking Bros. For Jared Taylor, Rocco, Matt Best, I am Ross Patterson. Good night, good evening, or good morning, wherever
Toodles
you're
McGoodles.
Bye, bitches.
Stop it, Rocco. Stop.